What's up, everybody? Joe White here, and today we are going to talk about WrestleMania 40. That's right, it's WrestleMania season. Well, I know that the Royal Rumble is usually the kickoff to WrestleMania season, but for me, as soon as that last pay per view of the year ends, which was Survivor Series, now we start digging into WrestleMania. Now, I'm going to start by these are a lot of spitball ideas out there, what I would like to see at WrestleMania. And then I'll kind of go as we go along. I'll tie it into what I think they're going to do and how it differs. Um, so let's start with the Royal Rumble. Um, Cody Rhodes is going to come in at number one, and he's going to win the Rumble. He's going to be two-time winner, and they're going to say that it hasn't really been done. I think the last person to do it was Austin, or it may have been Roman. I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments below. Um, Cody's going to win the Rumble and he's going to finish his story at WrestleMania. That's already going to be booked. He's going to be transferred back over to. He's going to be transferred over to SmackDown as a result of this, and he's going to challenge Roman Reigns at night two of WrestleMania. Now, a lot of people thinking it's well, I'll get there. I'll get there. So Cody versus Roman night two main event. Cody finishes his story and wins the WWE Universal Championship. So then we have to book an elimination chamber match for the Raw side of things. Um, and that Raw elimination chamber match now that our Raw star has gone to SmackDown to challenge for the SmackDown title, you have to have somebody challenge for Seth Rollins' championship, and that's going to happen. We're going to have that decided for us in Perth in the elimination chamber because that's usually kind of how it works. Whatever champion whatever title does not have a set challenger via the winner of the Rumble, then usually has a chamber match in February to decide the winner and who will face the other champion. You get what I'm saying. So, Elimination Chamber in Perth, Australia. It's CM Punk, Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, um, and The Miz. All for a shot at the Raw title at Mania. Punk is going to win that. He's going to go on to challenge Seth Rollins for the title. Um, a lot of people saying LA Knight might win the Rumble and challenge Seth. That could very well happen too. But if I was booking it, Punk would be challenging for that title at Mania, provided that Punk can behave himself. Because while I am a huge CM Punk fan, I got to believe this is Punk's last chance. With the fans, with himself, with WWE, this is his last chance to make a mark in the wrestling business and make a living out of it. So Punk is going to go on to face Seth Rollins for the title at WrestleMania. Does it need a stipulation? No. Do I think they'll have one? No. But Punk is going to win that match at Mania as well. Seth Rollins is going to go take a long, long vacation and go get his back fixed. Um, so that takes care of the two top men's matches. Other men's matches I have taking place at WrestleMania. Um, Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. I think would be awesome. Gunther's going to win though. And let's see other men's matches. Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. It's brother versus brother. Night one in an I Quit match. That's going to actually kick off night one. If I was booking the card, that kicks off night one. So that night two, you have the Usos to maybe do a little shenanigans in night two and try to help Roman win, at least Jimmy. But yeah, Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso in an I Quit match in night one. Um, Night two, as far as other men's matches, I have Logan Paul versus LA Knight for the U.S. title. LA Knight's going to win that one. Kevin Owens is going to do something with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Either he's going to do a handicap match. I put a spitball idea out here. Maybe he teams with Cameron Grimes. And it's they're doing Cameron Grimes wrong, man, because the dude is jacked to the gills and he can actually wrestle. Trevor Lee, I know. Anyway, For the women's side of things, let's look at the women's side of things here. It's gonna be a quick video. Good. Women's side of things, Bailey's gonna win the Royal Rumble, and she's gonna go on to challenge Io Sky because I have firmly believe that before all this is said and done, Damage Control is gonna break up. They're gonna oust Bailey, and she's gonna get her revenge on Io Sky uh, for the SmackDown Women's title. And I have here Bailey going over. It's been a while since Bailey's had that title. It's been a while since Bailey's been babyface. Do I think we'll see a return to the Bailey buddies with the inflatable, wacky, waving tube men and the hugging and the ponytail and all that? No. I don't think Bailey wants to go back to that, but it's time for Bailey to win that title back. Um, on the Raw side of things, so now we need a chamber for the Raw women's to determine the Raw women's championship match at WrestleMania. Becky Lynch, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Raquel Rodriguez, Zoe Stark. As for the sixth person, I have Nikki Cross in here. Maybe she finally snaps out of it, stops doing these comedy bits, and does the whole thing with snapping out of it. I have Lynch winning. She's challenging Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania for the title. So then Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark are going to go on to challenge for those tag titles. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, they're going to go on to challenge for those and win those at Mania. I have yeah, I have Bo, yeah. No, I don't. I just took a shower. Bailey versus Io Sky at night one for the SmackDown Women's title. Bailey's going over there. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch, night two of WrestleMania. Surprisingly, I have Rhea Ripley going over. It is not time to stop that train at all. And I think it would cement, I mean, here's how I see this going down. You have on Raw is about to get a new TV deal. Raw is in desperate need of women on that Raw side. So here's what I think happens. Triple H is going to dig into the Endeavor pocketbook. And yes, Bailey's going to lose here. But the night after WrestleMania on Raw, you're going to have Sasha Banks come back. And she's going to challenge for that women's title. And that's going to be your program going forward. Um, I think Backlash is they're trying to get Backlash to be isn't Backlash in Paris this year, so there you go. But yeah, that's my thoughts for Mania. Other matches that you could have, I don't know. Put in the comments below. AJ Styles coming back. I think AJ Styles Meltzer said that he's appearing tonight on SmackDown. And I've heard Mike Johnson, who I trust more than Dave Meltzer, say, no, he's not. They're saving him. They're saving AJ Styles for the Rumble. Um, it's been almost what? Almost 10 years? When did AJ debut? Let me look and see here. January 2016. So it hasn't quite been 10 years. So let's see, 16, 20. It's 8 years since he's debuted. It'll be 8 years. Why not re-debut him in the Rumble? Throw Gallows and Anderson there too. And then you maybe have a Gallows, maybe you have a OC versus the Judgment Day feud going forward. I mean, rekindle that feud. I'd like to see it. Um, hell, maybe it's AJ Styles or maybe it's Gallows and Anderson versus Dominic and um maybe it's Gallows and Anderson versus uh Balor and Priest. Maybe you have AJ versus Dominic at WrestleMania. Maybe AJ's in one of these chamber matches. I mean, let's see. What did I have here for chamber matches for the chamber match on the Raw side? Or is he SmackDown? I'm not sure. Well, if you're going to do the Raw side, you take out Sami Zayn and put AJ in that. If you're going to do it on the SmackDown side, um, well, you're not going to do a chamber match on the SmackDown side. But oh well. AJ could be thrown in there any kind of way. Maybe it's AJ Styles versus Logan Paul at Mania instead of LA Knight. But then you got to. As I receive new messages. Anyway, AJ's got to be thrown in there. Maybe it's a triple threat: Logan Paul, LA Knight, and AJ Styles for the United States title at Mania. I don't know. AJ's going to be back in time for Mania. It's going to throw a monkey wrench into everything. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you down the road.